Today, I want us to look at the growth of oranges. Oranges are some nice fruits that we all buy from the market and we consume them for various nutritional benefits. Apart from consuming them as the fruits, they are also used to process some nice chews that we also buy from various places, e.g. the supermarket. So welcome to this channel as we look at the requirements for growing oranges. To begin with is the choosing of the location. Select a spot with well-drained soil and ample sunlight. Please ensure that the place that you will choose to plant your oranges receives sunlight for a period of at least 8 hours a day. And you also have to ensure that the soil is well drained. Preparation of the soil. Ensure the soil is fertile and does not retain excess water. Amend with organic matter if needed. Organic matter will help you increase the fertility of the soil, and it will also help you improve the drainage of your soil. To the planting depth, this is what you need to know. Dig a hole twice as wide as the root ball and to the same depth. Gently loosen the roots and place the tree in the hole, backfilling with the soil and watering well. So the soil that you will have removed from the hole that you will have dug is the one that you will backfill after you have planted your orange plants. And after that, you ensure that you water well. The spacing that you are required to take note of when you will be growing these oranges. If planting multiple trees, allow ample space for growth. You all know that orange trees tend to grow big. Therefore, you have to give them enough space that they require for them to grow. By that, I mean you can give them 7 meters by 7 meters. It will ensure that there is proper aeration and sunlight penetration. And with that, it means that your orange trees will grow well and they will also produce maximally when it comes to the production period. To the watering, water deeply and regularly, especially during dry periods, but avoid overwatering. One thing that causes overwatering at most times is when your soil is not well drained. Please ensure before you plant your orange trees, the soil is well drained. And I've already told you, if your soil is not well drained, you can consider using organic or compost matter. To the next part is seed germination. This is what you need to know. Select seeds. Extract seeds from a ripe orange. You have to ensure that you are selecting or you are removing these seeds from oranges that produce well or oranges that produce some nice fruits, some nice sweet oranges. You also need to prepare the seeds. How do you prepare the seeds? You prepare the seeds by soaking the seeds overnight in water. After that is when now you do the planting. Plant seeds about a half-inch deep in a moist potting soil. And after that, it's now when you wait for the germination. And for the germination, this is what you need to know. Cover with plastic wrap or a bag and place in a warm sunny spot until germination. Transferring wet seedlings are a few inches tall, transplant them into larger pots or the ground. You can transplant them into larger pots or you transplant them to the ground. I will recommend you transplant them to the ground. This is because oranges really tend to grow big and they require a farm for effective growth. Also, for those that will not choose to start seeding by themselves, you can consider buying the mature seedlings from the certified nurseries. And I know at the end of the day, they will grow well since you will have a variety of seedlings that you can select and various type of orange samples that you can select from and decide on the type of oranges that you want to grow in your farm. To the care and maintenance, sunlight, provide adequate sunlight, adjusting exposure as needed. Once you transfer the orange seedlings to your farm, you definitely just have to plant where there is enough sunlight. We said that each and every person has to ensure the place or the location that they plant their orange trees, the place receives 8 hours of sunlight each and every day. Therefore, before you transfer to that location, please, if you decide to do the starting of the seeds at home, ensure that you adjust the exposure to the sunlight as required. Fertilizing, use a balanced citrus fertilizer following package instructions. Once you buy that citrus fertilizer, there are instructions written at the back of the bag. Read the instructions so that you can apply the fertilizer effectively. Pruning, prune to maintain shape, remove dead or diseased branches, and improve air circulation. Once you prune, you tend to improve your air circulation. Also, it is a chance for you to get rid of the dead and the diseased branches. Pest and diseases control, regularly inspect for pests and diseases and take appropriate action if needed. Yeah, please ensure you are not too late before you discover these pests and the diseases, because once you discover once they're late, some losses cannot be reversed. To the watering, maintain consistent moisture, especially during dry spells, but avoid overwatering. I've told you one thing that you really have to be careful about is the overwatering part. And I've said once you amend your soil with organic or compost matter, it means the level of soil drainage in your soil will tend to improve. Harvesting, maturity, oranges typically mature in late fall or early winter. That is when your oranges will be mature for harvest. Color and firmness, ripe oranges will be orange in color and slightly soft to the touch. You will definitely know when your oranges are ready, because once you squeeze them, you will feel they're a little bit soft, they're slightly soft, and also the color tends to change to orange. Harvesting, twist and or cut the orange from the tree, leaving the small pieces of stem attached. You ensure when you will be harvesting your oranges, you just twist and harvest, or when you cut, ensure that you leave the small pieces of the stem attached. That it was that easy, guys. I think it is one of the easiest fruits that we can consider to try growing as a farmers. Thank you for watching till the end of the video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, hit that notification bell so that each and every time I'll be uploading, you will be notified. Till the next one, bye bye.